Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam Namo Buddhaya. Hello guys, how are you? Hopefully you are in good condition and keep away from COVID-19. We are representative of SIG Group candidate DPS OSIS Kamtib period of 2021 would like to present our article. Okay, before we start the article presentation, let's start with Tepuk PPK. Tepuk PPK religius, nasionalis, mandiri, gotong royong, integritas. Okay. In this presentation, our article have theme the impact of COVID-19 in Semansa, and the subtheme is education. Our article entitled Online School Make It Easier for Students to Learn. Are you lying? Before we start the presentation, we would like to introduce ourselves. Start from me. My name is Nyoman Wahinugraha Arya Budi. I'm from 11 Science 1.
My name is Andini Dian Pratiwi. I'm from 11 Science 7.
My name is Gede Demetran Evanka Mainta from 11 Science 3.
My name is Ikade Angeliana. I'm from 11 Social.
My name is Imai Teguh Jaya Prabawa. I'm from 10 Science 5.
My name is Kadek Sophie Wiwati from 10 Science 1.
My name Roma Harum Baranti Suari from 11 Science 5.
My name is Niketut Erisriani from 11 Science 3.
Okay. Let's start the presentation. Eri, time is yours.
All of you heard about coronavirus. It must be familiar with our hearing. Coronavirus is a virus that was only discovered at the end of December 2019 in Wuhan, China, that attacked the human respiratory tract. Moreover, people infected with the COVID-19 virus will cause minor problems in the respiratory system, severe lung infection, and even death. This virus can attack anyone, such as the elderly, adults, babies, children, including pregnant women and nursing mothers. Since March, schools have been closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, Indonesia must implement a new education system called online school, which requires our students to learn independently through their respective gadgets.
From January to November 2020, the coronavirus has killed 1.31 million people worldwide until November 13, 2020, with a total of 53.8 million positive cases and 34.7 million people recovered. And America ranked first with COVID-19 cases, followed by India and Brazil at number 3 in the world. And in Indonesia, the coronavirus has killed 15 million people with 400 63,000 positive cases and 388,000 recovered. Indonesia ranked first in Southeast Asia above the Philippines and ranked 21st in the world.
Online school, it is an indirect alternative pathway for education in schools that the government began to establish during the COVID-19 pandemic. Online school is also called daring or online, which use gadgets as the main must-have means of following online. So, does this online make it easier or more difficult for teachers or students? When talking about make it easier or more difficult, it can only be seen from the point of view of each individual. Online school will make it easier if users understand using technological advance and vice versa. If the user doesn't understand its use or what is called clueless, it will certainly make it difficult. However, not everyone who understands technological advance thinks that online is also easier. The following are things faced by students and teachers based on several sources.
Beside a student, stress and depression. As students, there are times when we feel stressed and depressed due to thinking about assignment from the online school given by the teacher. Besides that, students also carry out their obligation at home as a child, which of course cannot be separated from activities to help parents. Not infrequently, students are also angry with their parents because they think they are playing cell phones, even though the student is working on past assignment. Must help parents to help the academy during pandemic like now. Many parents have lost their livelihoods due to Corona. Therefore, there are also many children who help their economy by opening online shops. Limited gadgets, even though online school are best solution for the situation. The government does not think that there are still many students who are lacking, especially in owning device and buying data. Even so, students who have device and data package still do not understand the materials, especially students who do not have device.
Inadequate internet. In the online learning process, the internet is very important. If the internet does not exist, then the online learning process will be disrupted. This is because the lack of internet access, especially for students in remote areas. It is difficult to get access to information and listen. Time and cost efficiency. This online learning is a solution for teaching and learning activities to keep going in the midst of this pandemic. Online learning is arguably time and cost effective because we can learn from home and do not need face-to-face learning. Make it easier to access the material. In online learning, we can easily access material via the internet, especially since there are advances in technology and online tests that help students in learning.
Lack of technological knowledge. The teacher has the habit of teaching directly, in other words, face-to-face learning in school, so that teachers do not use online learning applications. However, with the current pandemic, the teachers are forced to use online learning applications so as not to abstract learning that should be carried out in schools. In addition, teachers who have less technological knowledge must be active in the sense that in the current pandemic condition, they must quickly understand the use of technology to implement this online system. Maybe for teachers who are familiar with today's technological advance, they will definitely feel the teaching and learning process has become easier. Teacher must pursue the curriculum. The curriculum acts as the teacher guide in carrying out the teaching and learning process. Apart from creating shared goals between teacher and student, the curriculum also establishes learning objectives for the whole school and provides clear pathway for students to progress from one class to another. For the student, the curriculum is used as the revision in learning. Because with the curriculum, students can understand what must be achieved and a learning material they must master. Lack of internet access. Both conditions which are currently in the COVID-19 pandemic make students learn from home online. Online learning must use an internet connection to carry out learning, but not all students have a good access because of their living condition. Besides that, there are also students who are less well off, so they can't buy the internet.
Limit socialization and communication. In the midst of this pandemic, communication and socialization are very limited, as a teacher must explain material through certain media, and the material explained is quite difficult to understand. And teachers also can not know whether their students understand the material given or not. Next, teachers become more adaptive. In the current condition, a teacher is required to be able to adapt to change is carrying out his duties so that all planning can run on the right track and achieve the expectation. In carrying out learning from home, the teacher must be able to adapt the various learning activities that are usually carried out in the classroom online. Next, facilitate the provision of material and assessment. In online learning, teachers must also prepare all material in the form of video or files so that student understanding is more complete and makes it easier for students to learn. Teacher must also prepare teaching material before learning is held, and there may often be difficulties for teachers who are not technology savvy.
How teacher and student respond to online. Semansa's student respond to online school are as follows. 1. Lack of learning facilities and infrastructure. Second, lack of tasks with little deadline. 3. Difficult to understand the material. 4. Also, be psychologically disturbed due to prolonged stress.
Not only students who experience difficulties in the online system, but teachers of SMA Negeri 1 Singaraja also feel it. Several teachers of SMA Negeri 1 Singaraja state that there were limited space and time in providing learning. Socialization and communication limited so that the teacher could not monitor the level of student understanding of the material. Teachers who have a lack of technological knowledge must be adaptive in the sense that in the current pandemic condition, they must quickly understand the use of technologically to implement this online system. Maybe for teachers who are familiar with current technological advances, they certainly feel that the process of teaching and learning activing is easier.
Okay, now the conclusion of the article. Online is indeed the most effective solution for carrying out school education indirectly during the pandemic, and it looked easy to do. However, in fact, there are still many shortcomings that make students and teachers feel difficult with this online system. Therefore, let us be responsive in adaptive and innovative thinking in order to keep up with the teaching and learning process. Rest assured, we can break the chain of spreading COVID-19. Okay, that's all of our presentation. Hopefully, it can be useful for all. Before we close the presentation, let's do tepuk PPK. Tepuk PPK. Religius, nasionalis, mandiri, gotong royong, integritas. Thank you. Om Santi 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 Om.